Hey, what's up? Back again.
That first bass note hit me in the chest, and I was just like, there's no way that's 2/8.
MB Enclosures has his own YouTube channel, and this guy is an animal when it comes to designing boxes.
What's up? I was asked by DD to review their new RL-PSW12 subwoofer. On the box, it states that the RMS rating is 300 to 600 watts with a peak of 1800. The box gives you a kind of quick glimpse of what's inside the box. You can see it has a stamp frame, basket, but there's certain things that I was asked to point out, and I'm going to do so here on this video. So I have already unboxed it. I'm going to open it and unbox it here for you. I love the packaging to make sure the subwoofer gets to you in pristine condition. And I also love this. All the parameters for the subwoofer are listed on the back of the box. So if you're using WinSD, Bass Pro Box 6, which is what I use, or any other software where you can take the parameters and construct your own enclosure to give you the given response that you're looking for, you have the parameters right here on the back. And let's look at a couple of them. Okay, on the box it says that the RMS is 400 watts. That must be what's optimal. The peak is 800. The voice coil is 2.5 inches. The FS is 37. It's nice. The sensitivity is 87. Very nice. The X Max is 13 millimeters. The X Mechanical is 19. It's within limits. It has a 100-ounce motor, and it also gives you some ported specs if you don't want to model it in a program and figure out what would best fit your application. Because I know, like with Bass Pro Box 6, some vehicles I also know what your cabin measurements are, so I'm able to design the enclosure for you, factoring that in as well will give you an even better performance. And that's why you hear people screaming about, oh, MBE, MBE, okay? It's not a very heavy subwoofer, 20 pounds. Woofer displacement is 0.07. That's nice for a 12, so you can put multiple inside an enclosure without having, because it doesn't have that much displacement, taking up that much space inside the box, you could get a lot of them in a space that larger 12s probably couldn't fit in. Because some 12s on the market today have a displacement of 0.24, which is the total weight of all of it combined is 3 of these. Okay? All the materials combined is displacement is a percentage of the cubic foot. So this has 0.07% of a cubic foot. Very nice if you're using, especially if you're on a budget. Like this is a $300 sub. They have subwoofers that, yeah, of course, it's very large. DD has them as well, very large, can handle tremendously more power. But DD wants to have an entry-level sub. And this is a step above the entry-level sub. So it has the DD sound and moderately underrated, moderately. So if it says, I think it says 300 to 600 watts, I'm pretty sure it'll take about 800. It ain't 3 to 6, 4, maybe about 750. 750 continuous, no problem. Okay, so now let's look at the subwoofer itself. Everything comes wrapped in plastic. The plastic does not protect anything, but everything comes wrapped in plastic. So let's take out the plastic. Okay. Well, let's start from the top and work our way to the bottom. It says it has the ERM, Expanded Range of Motion Surround. It has a nice non-pressed paper cone. Not much is given in the way of cosmetics, more so is given the performance. Like when we get back down to the triple joint, we see the stamp basket and it's painted red, which is nice. The tinsel leads are sewn into the Progressive Road Spider All right. This is, now remember, this subwoofer is production model. This is not a handcrafted sub. Okay. So the Spider is within the tolerances that most people use, but DD has this subwoofer constructed for its own, exacting standards, if you want to say that. So even though most subwoofers look the same, old stamp basket, motor, surround, cone, hey man, it's gonna all sound the same. That's not true. That's not true. They all look alike relatively. They do not sound alike. And what you like I'm always telling you on my videos, it's what's happening in the gap. It's this is a nice top plate. This is a very nice top plate on an entry-level subwoofer, which justifies, in my opinion, the $289 price. Because here we're going to get more control by extending that gap by using such a large top plate on this woofer here. And on my channel, I'm always telling you, don't pay so much attention to the motor. The motor is a permanent magnetic field. It's what they're doing with the soft parts inside the gap and what soft parts they use. The weight of the former, the windings of the coil, all that interacts with the tensor leads that they use, the surround, and the Spider to give you a given output. So we're not needing a lot of bells and whistles on this woofer. The speaker terminals like they accept 8 gauge, which is nice. Now possibly 10 gauge. 8 to 10 gauge. I like that. Venting along the bottom of the basket. This basket, it's nothing really new about it. It's a stamp basket, but here's Josh is trying to give you intermediate sound here. Intermediate level sound here before you get up to the 6 or the 700 series at a very affordable price. So next we're going to do a free air testing. I'm going to see how it responds on my power source with the faucet back there on the wall. Then I'm going to put it inside the enclosure. Probably going to put it in a 2 to 2.5 cube enclosure. But just stay tuned. What you think, babe? Looks nice, huh?
Yeah.
Real simple. Not a whole lot of, just right to the point. But I know one thing. This spider rolls on this. This is not normal spider roll. These some big rolls in here. The spider kind of reminds you of the larger handcraft as far as the size of the rolls. Josh, when he said 13 millimeters, that's max. Josh ain't putting all his secrets out there. It probably does considerably more than that. Considerably more than look at the rolls on the Spider. I'm sure it does considerably more, particularly when you put this pump back plate. This nice thick. I don't know if y'all can see that top plate. This could be a sleeper. Get him if you need an enclosure. 404-694-4818. The DD red line. Step above, not intermediate level subwoofer. $289. Contact your local DD representative if you would like to inquire about this subwoofer. Peace.